Hey, this is Eric over at TechnoRV, and in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the VisionWorks backup camera. So if you follow TechnoRV at all, you know I'm a full-time RVer, and I've been looking for a wireless backup camera for years to sell at TechnoRV, and I never have been able to find one that works to the level that I feel comfortable selling one. It usually had to do with signal strength from the monitor to the camera. There were usually signal strength issues, things would pixelate, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. So I am very pleased to say that I actually had a customer call me and came across this system that I had not seen yet. And it comes from the agriculture industry, and they've got this RV version of this camera, and it is built like a tank. And I was like, bring it on, send it to me. So I've run this through all of its paces and all the testing, and I'm happy to say that it works, and I am pleased to bring it to you. So let's talk about it. This kit comes in with either a 5-inch, 7-inch, or 9-inch high-definition LCD wireless display monitor. For the purpose of this video, I'm showing you a kit with the 7-inch screen, but again, there is a 5-inch and there is a 9-inch screen as well. Your choice. These monitors also have a built-in DVR in them, which is very unique to a backup camera system. So it's got an SD card slot that can take a 128 gig SD card, which is not included, by the way, but it can record going down the road. So that is pretty unique there. The power supplies for your monitor is you're going to have a 12-volt power supply, just for the ease of just plug it into your cigarette lighter and go. And then it also has an AC power supply as well. So anything as far as powering the monitor, it's going to make it pretty easy. As far as mounting options, this kit comes with a suction cup mount, and it's basically just got a little slide rail here on the back of it, and then you can just suction cup that to your window. It also comes with a cup holder mount, and this system, this would go in a cup holder, and then you would just mount your monitor in the mount on this right here. So I do want to point out that the cup holder mount does not come with the 9-inch monitor kit, because the 9-inch monitor is too big to fit into this, but it does come with the 5 and the 7. The 9-inch monitor does come with the suction cup mount, though. Also, you get a remote control to operate the functions of your monitor, so you can either operate this with the buttons on the front of it or with the remote control. You get your wireless HD camera. So this is the backup camera. You're just going to mount this on the back of your RV or wherever you want it. So you get that. The power supply for this is where things start to get interesting. You do have a adapter here to hardwire this to power. And then also you have the opportunity to use this kit with pre-wired RVs for the Furrion camera or Voyager. So some RVs have power pre-wired to the point where you would mount these, and this system actually has brackets that work with that. So when you order this system from TechnoRV, you'll have a choice of either just a universal bracket to mount this onto the back of your RV, or if you have a Furrion pre-wire, and that might look familiar to you, right? So you would just mount this right into the spot of where your pre-wire is for your Furrion. If you have a Voyager pre-wire, then that is the Voyager mount for the camera. So no matter what your situation is, you're going to have an option here to mount your camera. So in addition, it does come with a shade for your monitor, and in addition to the cup holder mount and the suction cup mount, I meant to mention it does come with like a hard mount that you mount here, and that you could like permanently affix that to the front of your dash. So I guess the point is that you've got a lot of options as it relates to mounting all of the components of this kit. So with that said, I want to jump right in and talk a little bit more about the specific features of the different components. So the wireless camera, that's a Sony camera. So it is really built like a tank. That's a metal casing. It's got a IP68 rating on it. And basically what that means is it's shockproof, dustproof, weatherproof, and it has actually been tested to obtain an IP68 rating. It had to be tested being submerged in water for 30 minutes at 1.5 meters. So that is pretty strong there. It comes with a 3-year warranty. It is 1080p is the image quality on this, so it is definitely putting off a high quality image. As far as the distance that the wireless connection can cover, it's 1,000 feet of static line, just like line of sight, 1,000 feet. But we know in the RV world that's not reality, right? So it's going to have to broadcast that signal through like your RV. And if you have like a diesel pusher, now you got the diesel engine in between you and the monitor that sits with you. I tested this unit, and I literally mounted this. I've got a 41-foot motorhome, and I tow a Jeep. And I literally mounted this on the back of my Jeep to get it as far away from the monitor that sits up with me in the motorhome. And I didn't even put it on the top of the Jeep. I put it in the middle of the back of the Jeep to try to make the obstruction as much as I could. And that was the test. And I am happy to say that it passed with flying colors. I really didn't think it was going to. The manufacturer told me it would, and it absolutely did. So that's why I'm bringing this kit to you today, is because it passed these tests that I know will be pleasing to you. Also, night vision. So get asked this sort of question when it comes to backup cameras. When it comes to nighttime, hey, you still need to be able to see. So this has 18 infrared LEDs, and in my testing, if I have no street lights in front of me and I'm looking out of my backup camera on my monitor, I actually see out the back of my RV through the backup camera better than I can just visually with the naked eye on a dark street. I mean, it really lights it up. So I'm super pleased with how it operates there. It's got a 90-degree viewing angle, so you're going to get a lot of coverage from the monitor here. The monitor, or the camera, comes pre-paired to the monitor. So when you get this system and you give them power, it's just going to start working. So it's something that we really believe in at TechnoRV, is that if we're going to sell something, we want to make sure you're successful with it. We want to make sure installation is easy. While I'm talking about that, I have made some videos of sort of installation, the TechnoRV Learning Series, and you'll get this when you order one of these from us. But it's basically videos and information of how to put this together, and again, to make sure you're successful with this. As it relates to the monitor, 1080p image quality, and again, you can watch and record up to 4 cameras. So the kit comes with 1 camera. You can just add them to it and do up to 4 cameras with this. It does have a quad view on this, so if you had 4 cameras, then you could split the screen into 4 segments so that you could see all the screens, or you can do a split screen and get a couple of them, or you can just pick the camera that you want to have on the screen more on a full-time basis. And again, it does take a 128 gig SD card, and we're looking at the record rate is approximately 1 gigabyte per hour of recording. And you'll be glad to know that when the SD card fills up, that it basically rotates back around and starts recording over older information on that SD card, so it'll always be recorded. If something happens and you want the information off of it, you just pull the SD card and go ahead and get it off of there. But in most cases, nothing's happening, and so you know that it'll just keep on recording. So again, the remote control is pretty nice. I've already kind of mentioned this, but you do have the buttons on the front of the monitor to control the functions of the monitor, or you can use the remote control. I'm super pleased with this system. Again, 5, 7, and 9-inch screen, and that kind of covers all of the components that come with the kit. And if I didn't mention it before, with the mounting brackets, you get because I showed you the Universal, the Furrion, and the Voyager. You get a choice of those, whichever one you want. I mean, if you got a Furrion pre-wire, get the Furrion. If you just want Universal, get that. So wanted to make sure that you knew that that was a choice and that you don't get all 3 of these mounting brackets. So with that, what I would like to do is the main competitors obviously are Furrion and Voyager as it relates to backup cameras. And what I thought I would do to kind of sort of close us out here is take a look at how this system compares to the competitors. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here we see a chart that compares VisionWorks to Voyager and Furrion, and these are strictly facts that I'll just go through as stated by each of the manufacturers. We'll start with the camera warranty. The VisionWorks has a 3-year warranty, where Voyager and Furrion both have a 1-year warranty. The wireless range that I made such a big deal about in my testing is rated at 1,000 feet for the VisionWorks. The Voyager is 60 to 100, and the Furrion is 500 feet. The durability rating, this IP rating, is basically an industry standard that measures water resistance, dust resistance, and vibration tolerance. And basically, the higher the IP rating, the more durable that your camera is. So the VisionWorks is an IP68, has a metal housing. The Voyager is an IPX6, which is that is lower than IP68, but they do have a metal housing, so that's good. And the Furrion is an IP65 with a plastic housing. The recording ability, so the VisionWorks has it, and the Voyager and Furrion do not. So you can actually record the video from the VisionWorks, which I think is pretty cool. The night vision is, if you're going to do some night driving, you're going to want to make sure that you have a system that can handle that. And the VisionWorks has 18 IR LEDs. The Voyager has 14 IR LEDs, and the Furrion has 6. So the more of those, the better. And with the VisionWorks, it really does excel at night. The operating temperature, they all do pretty well at this, actually. And but the VisionWorks and Voyager do a little bit better than Furrion, as you can see here. And then as far as the Quadview is concerned, to be able to view multiple cameras on the same screen, yes, you can do it with the VisionWorks. You cannot do it with the Voyager, and with the Furrion, you can do that with the Quadview. And as you can see from a pricing standpoint, the VisionWorks systems are actually less expensive than the other ones, even though they excel in every category. So that's it. We're super pleased to be carrying the VisionWorks system for all of these reasons that we have talked about through my testing and just all of the specs and how it lines up with competitors. And again, specifically from our testing and just knowing that I've used the system, it works. So if you want to check out more information about the VisionWorks systems, from the 5-inch, 7-inch, and 9-inch systems, and if you're ready to buy one, you can just hop right over to TechnoRV.com.